All right, YouTube. Once again, it's Kennard Vernon Stewart here for the podcast. Actually, the CarCast. Go ahead and subscribe to Vernon Speak Sports Auburn. Let me know in the comment section whether I need to change the name to Vernon Speaks Auburn. As a matter of fact, I got an interesting comment from maybe a subscriber, but someone put in the comment section, hey, you need to change your name to Vernon Speaks Auburn. But either way, I've been rolling with this for about 3 years, and it hadn't hurt me so far, but just let me know what you think. Go ahead and like the video, comment, and subscribe to Vernon Speaks Sports Auburn. And as always, it's great to be an Auburn Tiger, War Eagle. Well, we're creeping up on Big Cat weekend. We're going to get in a little bit more into that probably tomorrow. I didn't want to do anything deep today. Had a pretty interesting day at work today. It was a great day, but, some challenges that came about and just didn't do the research that I normally do for the videos. And really wanted to talk about the running back room at Auburn, especially with Carnell Williams, former Auburn running back, former All-SEC, former NFL Rookie of the Year at Tampa Bay, now the running back coach at Auburn, and thinking that there could be something in the mix at Auburn that says, this running back position is going to become relevant again, especially when you have Tank Bigsby and Jarquez Hunter and company in this backfield. Now, a lot of the 4-8 crowd are still talking about 4-8. A lot of the optimists are still being optimistic, but at a certain point, you will arrive. The season will end, and all of the comments that have been made, whether good or bad, just like Santa Claus says, we're checking the list and we're checking it twice, and we're going to find out if you're naughty or nice. We're going to find out if all the Brian Harsin hate is real, or if we're going to find out if all the Brian Harsin's optimistics is fallacy. But anyway, I would like to think that Auburn has a pretty good backfield coming back this year, maybe among the better ones in the SEC. I wouldn't say the best, because I don't know what everybody else has, because I don't really look at them like that. But I would think a backfield with Tank Bigsby and Jarquez Hunter with what they had in year one, especially with Jarquez Hunter as a true freshman. I mean, it really wasn't too bad. It was a point where I was like, shit, Jarquez Hunter is really pushing the envelope at being, a pretty good running back. I mean, I know some of the popularists wouldn't say that he was better than Tank Bigsby. I'm not going to say that either. But he did some things that a lot of true freshmen wouldn't do. You talk about on the road against Penn State, jump clean over a guy and continued to run it, showed his skill set then. I'd say the most underrated running back as far as ratings and this 24/7 3-star, 4-star antics in, not necessarily in history. I thought that he was going to be good based on the film that I saw. And I still do. I think Jarquez Hunter has a very interesting skill set that was overlooked by a lot of teams because he emerged. He's one of those late emergers. And sometimes when you emerge late, you get bypassed by some of the more blue blood teams of the nation. But either way, we're looking at a situation where, can it be like the 2013 season, not necessarily schematically, but from a result standpoint, to where you have a situation where, no, I don't think Tank Bigsby will have 1,800 yards, because I don't think the game calls for that now. But you get a situation where you got Tank Bigsby at, say, 1,200. You got Jarquez Hunter at a solid 9. And then you have the passing game going. Like, you just really don't know how this game is going to how this thing is going to flow out, considering all things. You got a brand new offensive coordinator, Eric Keesaw, but he was hired from within, so he understands what Brian Harsin is trying to do from a philosophical standpoint with the running game. And running backs at Boise State when Brian Harsin was there wasn't necessarily a slouch. I just want to know in the comment section, do you think that Tank Bigsby and Jarquez Hunter could not only be similar to tandems in the past at Auburn, because Auburn's always been known for running backs. They've always been known for putting offensive linemen in the league. They've always been known for occasionally putting a good linebacker. Definitely known for defensive linemen, and obviously known for the cornerback position. I mean, a lot of people, I hate to use this term, but sleep on Auburn when it comes to cornerbacks in the league. But is Auburn on to something with this running back position? With Tank Bigsby, all the working out that he's been doing. Jarquez Hunter, you can see, photographs online to where he's chiseled up. Looks like he's ready to roll. And I think the big one is how the running backs will be utilized in the passing game. That's the thing that I really want to see. And I think you're gonna here's the thing. You're not gonna see much of it, I think, in the first few weeks as to how the running backs will be utilized in the passing game. I think as needed, you'll see it maybe in the Penn State game, but it's really going to electrify once SEC play starts. Now, going through there was this one article that I ran across that projected Auburn to go 7-5, and ironically, or however you want to put it, got Auburn beating Penn State. And I'm going to elaborate on that a little bit more, because I don't say that I all the way disagree with that probability. And that's not being a homer. You look at the roster. 43% of the guys are blue chippers. These are some really talented football players on this team, and definitely don't give me 4-8 vibes. Like the video, comment, and subscribe to Vernon Speak Sports Auburn. Also become a member. And as always, it's great to be an Auburn Tiger. War Eagle.